Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It's white to move and win, so you can pause the video to find the answer on your own. Okay, so it's very clear that we want to push this pawn, promote to queen, and win the game. But how can we do that? For example, if you want to first secure the diagonal to defend the pawn, it's going to be a problem because black will be able to play bishop to d2, stopping the pawn from pushing. Even if we use the king, he will be ready to sack the bishop for the pawn and be happy. And also he got a pawn right there, so we have to sack back, and it's going to be a draw. So, of course, the first move is to push this pawn. Now black plays bishop to c3. We cannot push, it's not going to lead to anything because the bishop is controlling that square. There might be this move, and you might say, well, there might be a way to pin the bishop, and black will be forced to take, and then we can promote. The problem with this move, black can either move the king to e2, or move the bishop all the way back right there. So it's not going to be enough. Therefore, we don't push the pawn anymore. We play bishop to f8, because right now, with the pawn, we're ready to play bishop to g7, force a bishop trade, and then take or push the pawn and promote to a queen. But black here can play king to d2. Now, if you play bishop to g7, trying to trade, black here can play b4. Now, if we traded bishops, black will take back, and yes, we can promote first, but black will promote with a queen, with a check. So we have to move the king, and this is obviously a draw. So what do? We don't take the bishop. Well, now we have to play king to g2. Like, what is the point? I mean, of course, black can never take because we will be able to take back. He can push, promote to a queen. He goes there, he's so close, but it's not enough. Because we have many moves, like we have queen b3. Black has to go there to defend. And it's a very common endgame way to win this. Yes, even though the pawn is very close, you play check, forcing the king away and take. And if you went here, you have to always put the enemy king in front of the pawn so that you can have some time to get the king. We're going to walk through this a little bit later on. Okay, so black here can play whatever he wants. Like king c1, king b3, king c2, it doesn't matter. Because the point here is that we're just trying to get the king closer to this point. Now we're going to see why. So for example, here black plays king d2. It doesn't matter. We play king h4. The most important thing that, for example, black goes here and this, we don't play this move because black will be able to play check, sack the bishop for the pawn, and it's going to be an immediate draw. So instead we play here, king to h5. We never go to a dark square on this diagonal because that's going to help him check and sacrifice. Here, black can do whatever he wants. Black can push b3. But now it's not going to be good because we can take, black takes, push, promote to a queen, and black cannot promote because this is a check. That's the problem. And you might say, well, I mean, black is forced to put the to put the king on c3 because it's a trade. And after the trade, and we push, even here, black, for example, moves the king. We promote. Black goes here. You might be thinking this is a draw. It is not, because now I'm going to walk you through this very, very beautiful endgame tactic or technique to try to get to win this position. You need to give, a lot of checks. So you need to get the queen super close to these squares, closer to the king. So you play a check. Black move, whatever, king d2. You play another check. You're just trying to go zigzag your way to get closer to the pawn. Like play king c2, another check. Plays king d1, for example, another check. King here, another check. King moves there. We play this move, we're trying to win the pawn. Only move for him is to play king to c1, another check. He either forced to go away, and this is not a stalemate, he can still run. We use the king to checkmate him. And if he went here, what we want here with white, we want to force the black king to be in front of the pawn, so that's going to give us time. It's going to give us one move. So we play king to g4. Black moves and tries to push the pawn. Now we have to pin the pawn. Black goes here. Now what do? We're trying to force the king to be in front of the pawn. So we play a check. He goes there. Now we have time to move the king. He goes there. He wants to push. Again, we play a check. He can go somewhere like this. We try to attack. He tries to defend. Another check. He goes there. Another move. He goes here. We can pin. If he went there, for example, you have time to go queen b1. He's never going to be able to push the pawn. If he went here, another check, force him to go, in front of the pawn, and you don't play king d2, not king e2. You can play king to e1, just trying to get him to go here, and queen to d1 will be checkmate. Just make sure not to stalemate at the final move, and don't play king super close because the king will be stalemated. Now, for all chess lovers who want to go deeper into chess, not just solving puzzles, but in really understanding the ideas, the patterns, and strategies that make chess so beautiful, we will be looking into your games together. And it's not about memorizing openings or rushing through like bullet games. It's going to be 90-minute weekly sessions where we go at your base, work together through real positions from your games, and sharpening your calculation, strategy, and understanding, all in a relaxed, enjoyable way. If you're interested, my email will be in the description below. Just reach out to me and we can work this out. Thank you for watching.